The system is an equilateral triangle formed by three identical conducting wires. Current carrying in a clockwise order. We need to know the magnetic field at the center O. Okay. Question is find magnetic field. Find magnetic field at O. O is the center of this equilateral triangle. A1, A2, A3 is an equilateral triangle. What, say, I mean, like, which formula you have applied? Tell me. Mu naught I by 4 pi r into sin alpha plus sin beta. So, what is the value of alpha and beta you have taken? 60 degree. And what you have used the value of r? A by 2 root 3. This you have taken 60 degree, this you have taken 60 degree. And later this is D. OD you have written. You are saying that if age of this is A by 2, right? A by 2, you need to know OD, right? So for OD, you can write down tan 60. Tan 60 is equal to A by 2 by tan 60, you can write down A by 2 by OD, right? So tan 60 is root 3. So this is A by 2 OD. Correct. OD is coming A by 2 root 3. Absolutely correct. So the distance is A by 2 root 3. So magnetic field for one side due to this A1, A3, right? That is mu naught I by 4 pi into distance will be A by 2 root 3. That into twice into sine of 60. Sine 60 is root 3 by 2. So this 2 gets cancelled out. Here it is 2. So ultimately root 3 get going. This is 3 mu naught I by 2 pi a. This is for 1. Very good. This much Weber per meter square, right? For one side. So for 3 side, net magnetic field at O, B net is 3 times of this. That is 9 mu naught I by 2 pi a. Very good. Now, going to the next geometry. Now, in this equilateral triangle only, in case of this equilateral triangle only, okay, this time let the current I is coming this way through A1, this is A2, this is A3, right? Are you getting me? So, all these 3 sides of same length A each, all these 3 sides of same length and having resistance per unit length is same. I can write down all 3 conductors, having same resistance per unit length, right? Then find magnetic field at its center. Find B vector at its center. Find B vector at its center. See that primarily the idea what you tried, that is correct. I be the main current. After reaching the junction A1, it will be divided into 2 branches like this. For this branch it will be I1, this branch it is I2. So that I2 will be continued, right? A1 to A2, then A2 to A3, and again at A3, I1 and I2 will converge, will become I again, right? And it will leave that loop. So now, the path of A1, A2, A3 being resistance per unit length is same, and that part is twice of the length of the A1, A3. So total resistance of A1, A2, A3, right? This path resistance will be twice the resistance of A1, A3, yes or no? Being double the length of that, right? So if resistance of this one is R1, this part will be R2, that is twice of R1. So I can assume R2 is twice of R1, right? But potential difference in both the parallel branches must be same. So VA1, A2, A3, that branch, and directly VA1 to A3 must be same. So potential difference in any two parallel branch being same, so current into resistance will be same. So I2 R2 must be equal to I1 R1, and as we know that R2 being twice of R1, right? So we get a relation between I1 and I2. That is I1 will be twice of I2, right? Okay. Now for any value of current, magnetic field at the center will be, that is that result which will be 3 mu naught I by how much? 2 root 3, 2 pi a, isn't it or not? So magnetic field at center O, due to the second wire, that is due to the second wire if I consider, it will be twice of 3 mu naught I2, 3 mu naught I2 by 2 pi a, right? And that one will be inward. This magnetic field is direction wise into the plane, and the magnetic field at O due to the first conductor, that is A1 to A3, okay, that one will be just simply 3 mu naught I1 by 2 pi a, and that value will be outward, right? So as I know that the numerically I1 and 2I2 are equal in value. Are you getting me or not? So that means the B due to, if this is the second conductor, this is considered to be the first conductor. For the first one, magnetic field will be outward, and for the second conductor, magnetic field at O will be inward. So here we can see the magnitude of B at O due to the first conductor is equal to magnetic field at O due to the second conductor, being their opposite to each other. So net magnetic field will be 0. So B net will be 0 in value. Are you getting it or not? Okay, so net magnetic field at the center of this equilateral triangle will be 0. Clear?